What's going on, everybody? This is Arcade and welcome to my YouTube channel. So the first video we have today is from Alliance Force Season 20 War number 6. So we have 3 mini bosses for the part today, followed by a final Mojo boss. So the enemy is running stubborn, and if you're not familiar with this node, what it does is every time you dex or evade an enemy's attack, they're going to be getting a passive indestructible buff. What this does is negates any kind of incoming damage, be it physical damage or damage from debuffs or even the recoil mastery. So what you want to do is take a blocked hit when the opponent has this indestructible buff active, and what that will do is it's going to remove this node and you can finally start dealing real damage. So we're taking Nick Fury with Dr. Doom, and ideally I would like to take this fight with Omega Red, as he does not trigger the rage node as frequently, and the sport damage do not trigger the rage as well. Neither do I need to evade a lot of his attacks, as Omega is a tank, but so is Doom. And the plan with Doom here was to take as many hits into the block as I can, control the Fury buffs with my SP1 Nullify, and that's about it, man. This node does not have anything special other than the rage node, or so I thought. There is another node here that I did not realize at the time, which is really going to come and bite me in the butt at some point here. So starting off, we are starting with an SP3 here, and really it's a standard Nick Fury fight. At this point, Nick Fury, he's just a pain in the ass defender, man. So I push him into an SP3, use that SP1 to get some of that power back, and I am trying to push him into another special 3, but right here he just launches his special 2 into my block, and I run out of time to launch that SP3, so I just launch it right here, even without the fury, extra fury that I was going to get had he not launched that special 2 into me. And what I'm going to do is try another attempt to get the doom cycle going. Right here we are going to attack into him, and right here notice he has 4 fury buffs, and I launched that SP1, boom, nullified, 3 buffs, shoot him straight into a special 3. And I was at this point I was like, wait, what just happened? And what I did not realize at the time was this actual fight also has a node called return policy. And what this does is every time you nullify a buff on the opponent, they are going to get 40% of a bar of power. So 40%, man, that was approximately 120% power right off those last 3 fury buffs. So it was an obvious special 3, and luckily being Doom, we were able to tank it. And I don't know if any other champion would be able to tank it like Doom did. So right here he nullified another fury. It only shot him up to 2 bars of power. We can go in, attack again. I'm going to slap him into another nullify with the stagger that we had on him from the shock. And right here we're almost down to his first life being over. I am going to hold out that special 3, not going to launch it, take that blocked hit, attack into him right away, and push him into the final phase of his decoy. Right here he went unblockable, and so I slapped him into the 20th hit, and he just moved on to his real Nick Fury stage. Right here I did try to slap him and realized, oh no, he's in the real Nick Fury mode, so he is stun immune. So I dropped that SP3 hoping to get another doom cycle going, get a lot of damage. But yeah, man, this SP3 throughout this fight, none of the special 3s did really any damage to him. So right here he's not stun immune, so I do not charge into him, but the SP3 hits actually triggered the tactical charges, giving him above 15 charges, which made him unblockable. So I landed a sweet intercept there and got rid of those charges. We were back again at an SP2. I want to bait this SP2, and right here, man, after baiting this SP2, I don't know what happened. I slip up right there. I just slipped and just, I don't know what happened. I thought I dexed, but apparently not. Luckily, he ended that combo with a medium attack, so the bleed from the medium really from Nick Fury is nothing great, man. So right there, I let the Incinerate do the damage and clean up with a 5-hit combo. So yeah, that was quite the fight. I did not need Doom for any other fight beyond this, so it was no issue that I ended up with such a low health pool, man. And the end of the day, I just wanted to get out that fight alive, get the full bonus, and yeah, we managed to do that. Right here we have our second fight, which is clairvoyant. So this node really is nothing special. Clairvoyant is also not a hashtag defensive champion, so the stubborn node is not going to get her any extra benefits. So it's just a standard Claire fight, and the only node here is the Hurt Locker, and I think it is Power Focus 1 is the node where after they get the first bar of power, she's going to reduce her power gain by approximately 80%. So basically, she's just going to be spamming SP1s throughout the fight. And I honestly wanted to reduce those SP1s as much as I can, because if you know with Human Torch, if he has bleed on him, the duration of his incinerates is reduced. So I wanted to just have her hit into my block, not throw a heavy attack, because that again puts three in bleed debuffs on me. So what I wanted to do is take a couple of hits, as much as parry as much as possible, medium light medium to get those incinerates, go into that Nova form, take those hits into block to build up my smolder passive, and yeah man, as you can see, after one bar of power, I'm doing almost three complete medium light medium combos, and she did not get any power. Right here I slipped up, took a couple of hits, my indestructible just landed off, and in a couple of seconds you're going to see here that she is going to land a special. She just, I don't know, she passively dexed, man. She did not even trigger the dex mastery. She just passively dexed out of that medium and literally intercepted me with a light and a full combo. So my health just went from 90% to 60%, man. And I was so pissed because I really did not want to lose any health in this fight. And right there you can see the power sting actually took off the remainder of her health, and if it hadn't, the incinerates would have gotten her down anyway. The third fight that we have here is Doctor Doom, and this is one that I actually wanted Human Torch for. So it really sucked that I had to heal up, man. This war just ended up costing me three potions that should not have costed me three potions. I don't know how that evade happened. I don't know how she punished me. I was just caught off guard, I guess. So right here, I'm going to be using my pre-fight ability. And if you know with Doctor Doom, I am fairly confident taking Doctor Doom. I have soloed him several times on the boss node, so I'm pretty familiar with evading his SP1. But I think in the beginning, the first SP1 that I get out of this fight, I do end up taking it to the face, and that's just really unfortunate. I don't understand how it happened. So you'll see quickly here into the fight. I start the fight as normal, taking a second to load up, and yeah, man. So with Doom, what you want to do is you want to evade that SP1 as much as possible, because the SP2, the chances of that causing damage, if it hits you, it's going to be a lot of crits, man. That crit damage is insane from the SP2. The SP1, even if you take a couple of SP1s to the faces, it's not going to be that big of a problem. So right here, I ended up eating that SP1 for some reason, and right here I evaded perfectly, man. So I don't know what happened the first time around, but I guess I just was a little bit sloppy. But yeah, once I got into the rhythm of this fight, I'm landing those intercepts. I don't care about his stupid power gain. Right here I evade, but again I take that to the face, dude. I don't know, it's like a 50-50 with his beams, man. Sometimes I get the timing just right, and sometimes it's just going to get me in the face. Right here, he's off to 10%. I do a medium light medium into another medium light medium, and he is down. So that's three mini bosses down with full attack bonus. It was a pretty clean overall fight. It did not need Human Torch for the last node. Well, at least not according to what I had planned. So right here, I'm looking into this guillotine, man. I'm thinking, you know what? I do have the boost running. I might have to pop one extra health boost. Maybe I can get this mojo down, man. It's brute force, and with magic, you are already going to be super aggressive. So there's no way that brute force is going to get you. But then I noticed there is a incinerate and poison shift node over here, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to deal with that. So I end up coming back into this when those two nodes are being cleared, and we are going into this boss fight. I'm going to boost as much as I can. I don't want to throw in too many boosts since the fight is pretty long. So the chances of me timing out are going to be pretty slim unless I get really super unlucky with those SP2 non-crits, but yeah, with basically with magic, what you want to do. Okay, so first off, I want to point out that the enemy here is running stubborn, which is not the defensive tactic you want to be running if you are using Mojo as your final boss. So what this stubborn node is doing is only benefiting the hashtag defensive champion, whereas Mojo is a hashtag control champion. So when you have a control boss in your Alliance War map, you want to be using the flow defensive tactic. And with flow, man, Mojo is a real pain. You know, those initial hits, man, if those crit right off the bat, and he just gets those couple of what is those passive power gain buffs, man, he is going to shoot to a special 3 before you know it. So right here with magic, what I wanted to do is just push him into a special 1, and before he got to his special 2, right there I back off because I did not want to push him to his special 2. Right there he dropped his SP1. I don't care, I was going to trigger limbo and get rid of that degen damage anyway. So once I got that SP2 down, man, I had this fight under control. At least I thought. So once you get into that rhythm of SP2, you just want him pinned against the wall. I still have not mastered the stand-up intercept with magic, like the stay down intercept, I think they call it, where you just drop a medium or light as soon as they are getting up from the corner, because I have missed out on those so many times that I just don't feel comfortable, man. I would rather just do backdraft intercepts, and even those, man, sometimes he just comes into me, sometimes he doesn't, so I'd rather just intercept him. And right here I'm actually getting pretty low on my health because of his degen. He is triggering all of those anti-life fields that he's getting from his challenges, I guess, like ending a buff, landing a heavy, launching a special attack. So right here I got him down to almost 60%. And the fight, man, the fight is going, it's honestly a hit or miss at this point, because if I can continue this rhythm right here that I have going with the backdraft intercepts, it is going to be a perfect fight. But right here he did not come into me, and so I lost that rhythm again. So now I have to have him bait a heavy attack, and then again I got that degen on top of me because he has that thumbs up mechanic going on. So right here again I launched that SP2. No crits, man, no freaking crits, dude. And again I got into a backdraft cycle here, and he's not playing into me, dude. He just did not want to play into that backdraft. Again I drop an SP2. No crits, dude. That is just so crazy. This is why I have been wanting a 5-star warlock on my team, because even if I don't crit, I have 50% extra damage from my special attacks when in limbo phase, I guess. So I really wanted to have warlock to bring into this fight, but yeah, man, I don't have a 5 or 6-star warlock. So even Morningstar has an extra crit rating and crit damage benefit when in limbo for magic as a synergy, but yeah, man, I just could not justify bringing Morningstar, and I do not want to bring my undue 6-star Morningstar into Alliance War when I had 3 fights that I needed specific champions for. So right here, man, I am down to 5% health, and the limbo just got me back to 12%. So at this point, I'm like, dude, I'm going to die. He triggers one more degen, and that's the end of it, dude. I am not going to survive this. And right here again, not playing into my backdrafts, I want to intercept again, but again he did not come into me. And right here I missed another intercept, but luckily the hit from my medium connected. Again, the specials are critting right now because I'm in assassin's range, so I have an ability, accuracy, and yeah, after this fight, man, at this point I was just like waiting out the clock, like how many hits I'm going to get before he's going to get me, because once I get under the 10% health threshold, I just lose it. I cannot control the fight after that. Even if he is down to 2%, I would have made a mistake one way or another. So right here I bring in Human Torch to clean up this fight. He's just under 55 60k health, and I'm thinking, you know what, a couple of incinerates, maybe one combo in the Noah form is just going to finish him up. Right here I land those intercepts. I'm pretty confident with Human Torch. I have been playing him for quite a while. I wanted him to hit me into the block so that I could get those smolder passives, get up to 20 of those Noah flames. And yeah, man, again I land another intercept, and the fight is in the bag. So that's all I had for this Alliance War video. I really wanted to get that boss solo for you guys, but yeah, man, that just fight ended up going sideways the moment I took that first hit when I opened up the fight with magic. If I had not taken that hit, if I had that extra 40% health that I lost in the beginning of the fight, I think I would have been able to solo him with the crits I was getting at the later part of the fight with the SP2. But yeah, man, that's all I have for this Alliance War. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Please let me know in the comments. I am going to be trying to make better videos with better audio moving on. This was my first video for this Alliance War. So, yeah, man, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys continue to watch. Thank you so much and peace out.